I'm Mariah Congito, and coming up next on WVU News, I'll tell you why teachers from all 55 counties have participated in a statewide walkout.
One student is dead while another clings to life. I'm Caroline Forback, and coming up on WVU News, I'll tell you how pedestrian safety can be life or death.
I'm Megan Bashara, and coming up next on WVU News, I'll tell you about a blood clotting medication that can help save countless lives. Our Emmy Award-winning WVU News starts now.
Over 250,000 students have returned to school after a 9-day teacher strike in West Virginia. I'm Mariah Congito.
And I'm Megan Bashara. 2 pedestrian accidents just weeks apart. Many residents are asking what will be done to make Morgantown streets safer.
These stories and more on WVU News, an Emmy Award-winning newscast produced by television journalism students right here at West Virginia University. West Virginia's 20,000 teachers have stepped off the picket line and back into the classroom.
Schools throughout all 55 counties closed their doors for 9 days, but now a deal has been reached.
That's right, Megan. The demands were better pay and better benefits. After much anticipation, lawmakers announced the 5% pay raise on March 6th, but many teachers agree it's not all about the money. I hit the picket lines to learn more. 55 counties, 55 strong. Teachers all over the state band together in order to get the pay raise they felt they deserved. Teachers in West Virginia are the 48th lowest paid in the country.
A lot of people are going to say that it's our pay, but it's not just our pay. It's our insurance benefits are dwindling. Our premiums are doubling for most people. We have people here in the state who have a master's degree like I do, worked for 20 years and are still at the poverty level.
The last time teachers went on strike was nearly 30 years ago, and it lasted 11 days. Even those who are retired teachers hit the picket lines to fight for what they believed other teachers deserved.
These people are going to have to stand strong and fight for what they believe in to get what they want.
For 9 days, over 270,000 West Virginia students had to find other ways to occupy their time. But now that they're back in the classroom, they're going to have to make up that time. They'll be in school until late June. Teaching isn't just a job for these individuals, it's their lives.
It's a lot. I think you look back here, it's everybody's lives. So it's all, it's what we do. Outside our families, teaching comes second.
When teachers hit the picket lines, many of them were not alone. Their children and students joined the fight. Lawmakers are looking to take $20 million from the state's budget to fund the pay raise for all state employees.
General services and Medicaid are likely to see cuts. However, taxes will not be increased. Morgantown residents are putting up a fight of their own after 2 pedestrians have been hit just weeks apart.
They're calling for action and want city officials to reevaluate the crosswalks in the area.
Caroline Forback joins us now in the studio with more. Caroline.
Thanks, Megan. Officials held a safety walk to find out which intersections could use improvement. Officials say the most common reason these accidents happen is due to pedestrians or drivers simply not paying attention. A family is in mourning following the death of a WVU student, and charges have been filed against the driver involved in the first auto pedestrian accident. Now residents are asking, are our crosswalks safe? Police are charging 20-year-old Michelle Gallata with negligent homicide. On February 1st, the WVU student ran a red light at the intersection of Morrill Way and Pattison Drive, hitting and killing 21-year-old Leah Berhanu. Hunter Seach met Berhanu through Phi Sigma Pi honorary fraternity, and they quickly became friends. Seach says that the charges didn't seem fair.
I was angry, I was upset, I was confused. I shared it with some of my friends, and they sort of shared the same reaction as well. Especially when we looked up the charges for negligent homicide and saw that they were, in our opinion, so lenient.
Gallata could face up to a year in prison.
Should someone die as a result of a crash where someone is violating a traffic code, that person could be charged with negligent homicide because they were violating a traffic code and their negligence resulted in the death of another individual.
The city of Morgantown is taking pedestrian safety very seriously. Less than a month after Leah Berhanu was killed, another pedestrian was hit right here at this intersection.
Sarah Queen is still in critical condition.
SGA Speaker of the Assembly, Tyler Brewster, organized a walk with the Morgantown Pedestrian Safety Board and the police to evaluate the safety of all intersections.
We just realized that there was a real need for to look at pedestrian safety here on campus. On a college campus, that it shouldn't be an issue as to whether you're safe walking around ever.
A petition has been started to build elevated walkways at the intersection where Leah was killed. The petition now has over 5,000 signatures. The Division of Highways and the university are working together to increase the lighting and reevaluate the safety of the crosswalks in Morgantown.
One person dies every 3 minutes from traumatic injury in the United States. And here in Morgantown, a local emergency medical team now carries a medication that can help save lives. Paramedics from the Star City Fire and EMS station now carry Tranexamic Acid, or TXA, in their bags. Lieutenant Alyssa Elder says the medication can stop someone from bleeding out.
When you administer it, it helps prevent the breakdown of clots to kind of help keep those clots formed in order to prevent any further bleeding.
Many people don't know about TXA, but a local resident says he's glad that Morgantown has the resources to use this medication.
We don't want paramedics to go to the scene of a crime or the scene of somebody being hurt and being ill-equipped to the accident, so I think it's a good thing.
The Star City paramedics newly acquired TXA at the end of February. They are currently the only station in Monongalia County that are carrying the life-saving medication. The benefits of using TXA in a pre-hospital setting can be long-term, as EMS Administrator John Hitchens explains.
The studies have shown the long-term outcomes, shorter stays in the ICU, and shorter recovery times from surgery itself, which is what make a medication that is so reasonably priced very advantageous for our community.
TXA costs around $47 per unit. Comparatively, this is inexpensive for medication of this kind. TXA must be administered within the first 3 hours of injury to be effective. To learn more, please visit the website at the bottom of your screen.
People are using another drug to help with many different conditions, and this one is natural. It comes from the same plant that produces THC. Sierra Davis joins us now from Studio B at the Media Innovation Center to tell us more. Sierra?
Some claim that the benefits of cannabidiol oil are vast, and now there are few places in the Mountain State that are selling products with the CBD in it. So what exactly is CBD? CBD is a hemp extract that has all the beneficial properties of cannabis without the high. And right here in Morgantown, a shop has opened that sells these products. A new amended law in West Virginia is a route for new business. On July 8, 2017, West Virginia Hemp Industries Association passed a law that allows independent growers of cannabis to get into the retail industry to sell products from the plant.
We carry a full line of products from gummies, chocolates, tinctures. We do a vape or a concentrate line as well. We also have a topical line that consists of lotions, gels, and salves.
There are only 2 hemp shops in the state. One just opened their doors right here in Morgantown. Chris Yeager, owner of Appalachian Cannabis Company, says what people may not know is that hemp is not marijuana.
CBD is more of the medicinal component, so it's going to help with pain, inflammation, anxiety. It's really the medicinal value you get from the cannabis plant.
Amanda Nichols, a fan of hemp, was experiencing tendinitis in her wrist and looked for a natural way to treat her condition.
Has seemed to alleviate a lot of the burning and very painful symptoms that I was experiencing.
Hemp products can be used to cope with stress and ease pain. At Appalachian Cannabis Company, you can purchase products like lotions, gummies, and vapes. CBD has been proven to have beneficial long-term effects when some over-the-counter drugs are only temporary.
When you start to move people from a traditional medication like an opiate and you give them a natural supplement with no fear of overdose, I mean, I think the writing is on the wall, especially for our state, that we need to look past painkillers.
Purchasing hemp products require no medical preferences, but you must be 18 years of age. Research has shown that CBD may be therapeutic in many conditions, including cancer, diabetes, and even arthritis. Back to you at the Waterfront Studio.
Thank you for that report, Sierra. WVU has recently held its first ever TEDx event. TEDx is an independent, nonprofit organization that welcomes people of all cultures who seek a more in-depth understanding of today's world.
TEDx covers almost any topic from science to global movements in more than 100 languages in under 18 minutes. Megan Guerra joins us now from Social Square to tell us more. Megan?
The event took place at the Reed College of Media's Media Innovation Center. There were 9 speakers throughout the day, and they spoke to a sold-out crowd. The theme for the TEDx event was Leading with Hope in a Changing World, driving home the idea that the American dream isn't lost, it's just being redefined. Speakers included Emily Calandrelli, the host and producer of Exploration Outer Space, a Fox TV show that explores the mysteries of space, Olympic gold medalist and WVU student Ginny Thrasher, and self-made millionaire and McDonald's owner John Ebert, who shared his secrets to being successful. All speakers contributed inspiring and uplifting stories designed to motivate viewers to make changes in their own communities.
Thanks, Megan. I was at that event and it was amazing. Well, the WVU wrestling team has had a successful season and they're hopeful this streak will continue.
Coming up after the break, Kendall Lewis introduces us to the coach who helps make it happen.
I'm Ben Murray, and coming up next on WVU News, I'll tell you about one coach that's taking his program to the next level.
For me, it all started with a question. Why? It drove me to look deeper, try harder, think bigger. No way? Yes way. I took that question to a place where the possibilities are endless. It all started with a little question, a little why, and a little why not.
Sometimes all it takes is one victory to turn a program around.
That's the case for the WVU wrestling team behind legendary coach Sammy Henson. Sports anchor Kendall Lewis has more. Kendall?
Thanks, Mariah. WVU picked up their first conference win last season, and now they've taken that momentum into this season and the NCAA tournament. The team earned both their first Big 12 win and individual title just last year, and all since Coach Sammy Henson joined the team in 2014. WVU sports reporter Ben Murray has more.
WVU wrestling coach Sammy Henson has racked up many accolades over the years. 71-0 at Clemson, 2 national championships, 3 world championships, USA Wrestling Hall of Fame, and most recently the South Carolina Athletic Hall of Fame.
It's like a second home to me. I'm from Missouri native, and I loved Clemson when I got there, and it was a great experience, my college experience there. You know, I never lost, and a lot of that was just contribute to them giving me a chance.
Henson brought his wealth of knowledge to WVU 4 years ago and now has the program trending upward. After their first Big 12 victory last season when freshman Brandon Nagati pinned an Iowa State wrestler in the final match of the day. Since the Nagati pin last season, WVU went on to win their first ever individual Big 12 championship with Dylan Cottrell, then carried that momentum into this season, winning 3 straight consecutive home matches against ranked foes and 4 conference matches, their most in program history. With the success of this season, Henson believes that the program can continue to rise in the coming years.
Been successful as assistant coach. I don't see a difference in the, as a head coach, I have great people around us. I think, as long as you have great coaches around you, just around you, and support staff, I feel confident we're moving in the right direction.
The team capped off their Big 12 season with 4 Mountaineers making the podium and 3 making it to nationals. Ben Murray, WVU Sports, Morgantown.
With only 2 graduating seniors, the wrestling team will have plenty of experience heading into the 2018-2019 season.
Well, that's great news. Thanks, Kendall. We look forward to watching Sammy Henson and the WVU wrestling team next season.
Well, that's going to do it for this week's edition of WVU News. You can visit us online on our website.
You can also watch our shows on YouTube, and please follow us and our reporters on Twitter. I'm Mariah Conjito.
And I'm Megan Bashara. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.